Good evening, all you diehard baseball fans out there, and good evening, all of you California Leaguers. Welcome to Dirt and Diamonds, right here on IU Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Freddie B, how you feeling, brother?
I am doing awesome, Larry. Just, can't wait. We pushed the show off a couple of days, but it's perfect because this is the California League recap and preview show for the new series that are about to start in just over an hour from tonight. But I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. I'm fired up, man. We had an amazing week 10. It gave us everything. I mean, we had walkouts, blowouts, comebacks, extra innings. You talk about everything. And somehow after all of that, all four series were evenly played and all ended in 3-3 series.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Like, that's my favorite part of this entire freaking week. Like, really, did we legit just end 3-3 in every single series? Like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it goes to show you, like, this is the fight we're gonna see all season long. I freaking love it. This is fun, man. And we're getting real close now to the end of the first half. Like, this is fun.
I mean, this is baseball. This is California League, Larry, and this is what we've been talking about. Like, how good this league has become and how close the teams are, to one another. And I mean, there were games. I watched more minor league California League games this week and this weekend, and they were fantastic. And if you aren't, go watch a game. If you can't get to a game, please find them on MLB, on MiLB.com. Or a lot of these are broadcast on Bally's. If you have the Bally Sports app, you can watch all of these games, which is fantastic. I watched so many of them. It was a fantastic week of baseball.
It really was, man. And again, thank you for joining me tonight. If you guys are just joining us, just popping in, some of you stragglers, some of y'all just popping in. We appreciate you guys all so very much. Freddie B here, Larry B here, getting you ready for another week. Again, Freddie, it has been crazy. Everybody out there, explanation, sorry. So, of course, I didn't bring this up last week, but really quick, off script kind of thing. Sunday is now officially going to be doing their own thing. We're going to get very few weeks where there's not a game at 5 o'clock. So at this point in time, games that are, shows that were typically at 6 o'clock on Sundays will be now pushed to Mondays. Okay, so we're now going to have our time on Monday evening. Thankfully, this is the last week of the school year, the regular school year, that is. So I'm really happy for that. Freddie B knows he has a daughter graduating, so congratulations to her.
Thank you, sir. Yep, she's my oldest is graduating tomorrow, and I'm trying to keep it together. My wife is already losing it, but it's going to be an emotional day for sure.
But you know what, man? It's amazing. It's amazing to see such a great accomplishment, and then just to go and see what she's gonna do, man. She's gonna make the world better. So I'm so excited for that, and so happy for her. So cool, she's in our district. So I mean, kind of cool. Same district I work for, so pretty cool to see that. And I'm really happy for you guys, man. So, and the reason why I even brought that up, of course, with the district thing is obviously, when graduation comes along, things get kind of crazy. Yesterday, I had no idea I was going to work like 11 hours. Is what it is, whatever. I'm so sorry for yesterday. But moving forward, you guys, just so you guys know, we will be doing shows on Monday evenings now, probably around 5 o'clock. And that's, of course, the best day. It's travel day. So
I like the idea. I mean, trying to put this show together after the Sunday afternoon games at 1 o'clock was hard enough. And now the games go into evenings on Sunday nights. I think that's a great decision. Larry gives us a little bit more time to prep and bring more content to all of you awesome people out there.
That's right. And we love bringing it. That's right. You're totally right, man. So Monday is the ideal one. And the best part is, obviously, I'm doing summer school, but we get out way earlier. So it gives us time to get home, prep, cool off, not have to rush home and do the show. So you get a genuine great show from us, and we are appreciative. So again, had to rush home today, get some things taken care of. So sorry we're not on Instagram for those of you who are looking at us on Instagram, but ended up on YouTube. Sorry, but thank you guys for tuning in, and let's do it, man. So here we go. Let's roll on in to the actual show itself. So again, Freddie B, unbelievable, man. 4 series, 6 games each, 24 games total, and nobody took a series. Everybody split.
Yeah, like I was saying, that's California League. This was fantastic. We had, some walk-offs early in these series. For instance, Lake Elsinore, their series, obviously 3-3, but they blew leads in games 1 and 2 of that series, or else they could have won that series. But I mean, dead even. This is exactly what we're seeing. We're even the powerhouses struggled against teams lower in the division as well. So punches were thrown, punches were received. It was a great week of California League baseball.
Dude, it really was, and I loved it, man. So tonight's episode, the title for tonight, of course, I didn't even put it up, sorry, but Dead Even, California League Chaos, episode number 5 for you guys. And yeah, because this is exactly what week 10 was. Pure chaos, dead even across the board. What the hell, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a loaded show too, Larry. If last week's action wasn't enough, and to kick things off before the games start here tonight, we're going to be going around the league, breaking down every series, talking about all the top performers, all the big moments. We have the power rankings to go over, the dirt dog of the week, the diamond in the rough, the certified minor league moment, the heat check, and the ballpark report.
Let's go, man. That's right. So we got all kinds of good stuff going on. We're going to have a lot of fun with these segments today. Well, tonight. And again, we hope you're all ready because we're under an hour already to the first pitch.
Yeah, first game of the night. It's going to be right here in Elsinore. The Ontario Tower Buzzards are coming to town. Thank you. Hi, Sammy. Thank you for tuning in and listening to us and watching us here tonight. One of our biggest supporters right there.
Love it. So excited.
I mean, let's do this, Larry. Let's get into this. Let's preview week 11 here because this week is going to be awesome. Do you want to do that first? Is that what we're going to do?
Oh, yeah, we're going to have some fun, man. So, again, grab your peanuts, grab your Cracker Jacks, get your
let's recap, and then we still have time to preview.
Oh, we got all kinds of good stuff coming. So here we go, man. Are you ready for that first segment?
Let's do it, Larry. Come on now.
It's time to go around the league. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with around the league. And Freddie, the theme this week is simple. Every series split, every single one. Finals across week 10. Inland Empire and San Jose, 3-3. Visalia and Rancho Cucamonga, 3-3. Lake Elsinore and Fresno, 3-3. Stockton and Ontario, 3-3. That's freaking wild.
It was wild. It was ridiculous. And I mean, it's not rare that you get to see that happen where all games are split, all 4 series. And that's what made it even better is that none of these games felt boring at all. They were great. Like we mentioned, I saw more comebacks, more walk-offs. I mean, they just keep progressing and the action is getting better week to week.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And
I mean,
see, that to me is amazing. That to me is it's baseball at its best, right? Because you don't know who's going to do great. You don't know what's going to happen, right?
Let's start here. You had Inland falling down 2-0 to San Jose, and then they win 3 straight and then lose the series finale. And then you had, I mean, the Inland Empire, who's at the bottom of the division, playing against the first place Giants. That was big. You know, that's a big series for them. Some big guys we're going to be talking about later for both of those teams as well. And then you had Visalia falling down 3-1 to Rancho, and then they win the final 2 games of that series. The whole Elsinore Fresno series I thought was fantastic. Back and forth with the walk-offs, the grand slam. We had extra innings. That was an awesome series. And then to finalize everything, you had Stockton in Ontario. I mean, we had blowouts in that game series as well. In Ontario, you know, took the tighter games and Stockton won the blowouts. It was nuts because Stockton is the lower team of the North and they played great.
What the hell? Like,
you know what it is? You know what it is? It's Mark McGuire. He's one of the he's the hitting coach. He's one of the assistant coaches there in Stockton. And I think they're finally buying into Big Mac's plan. And that's why they're putting up massive runs as of late.
You know, I can see that. I can totally see that. And it's really cool seeing that, man. I love the fact that you see these dudes coming out, man, and they're giving everything they possibly can. I'm talking about some of these guys here. But I love this because, again, you're seeing these guys at this level be able to do what the higher ups believe that they can do at the higher level. And obviously we just, and by the way, thank you for putting this up there. We just saw the man who's on a whole nother level up, by the way, last week, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Level is on his way up. I mean, how about that really quick, Freddie? I know it's off script really quick, but wow.
Yeah, we've just been talking about him too. And then Johnny gets recalled by Eugene up in high A ball up there in Oregon. So congratulations to him. There was another player, I can't recall the name, that was called up as well to their high A affiliate earlier today. So we're seeing, we're almost to the halfway point of the season. We got a week or so left of games here in the first half. And then this is where you start seeing teams, guys getting called up to the higher rankings, because June is when things start kicking into high gear in the Major League Baseball, and then you got injuries, transactions. This is where the business starts rolling as you get into the postseason. You want to solidify your lower level so that way you can recall players that are ready to step in, and we're seeing a lot of these guys making their mark early in this season.
Oh, definitely. And that's what we love, right? That is so cool seeing these guys move up. Sucks we don't get to see them no more at our level, but it's really cool that they get to go up and do their thing. So I love that the most, and that's super cool. So really quick, Freddie, I just want to pop these suckers up because at this point in time, look, we may not be able to use the videos and everything just yet, but the app I give no craps about. Here are the standings.
Yeah.
Here are the current standings, and a little screenshot for you guys. And here it is, man. After last week, wow. Again, we are under an hour away from first pitch of week 11. And here it is, man. After 10 weeks of baseball, Lake Elsinore leading the charge, man. 33-24, not just in the South, but they're leading the entire league right now by a game, which is pretty cool. Then we got Rancho right behind them, 31-26. Ontario, 29-28. And the Inland Empire 6-6ers are after them at 25-32. And then in the North, don't look now, but the Giants are right behind the Storm. Last year's champs, the defending champs, if you will, 32-25. Fresno, not too far behind, 30-27. That last week, they found a way to boil my blood in every possible way early on last week with the Storm. But man, what a performance those guys put on all week long versus the Storm. That was an amazing series. Of Visalia, 24-33, and then rounding out the bottom, well, right there with them, the Stockton Ports, 24-33. Well, how about the standings real quick, man?
Who's that? I'm sorry. I was reading. Kason Cunningham was the guy who was just called up. And he'll be going to high A or possibly double A here in the D-backs organization. And that's huge, getting huge. Guys called up. So, Kason is having a great season. We've already seen, like you said, Johnny Level get called up as well. But go ahead. I'm sorry. To your last point.
No, you are good, man. And awesome stuff to those guys. Congratulations to those ones. But yeah, how about these standings, man? I mean, again, we look at here and wow.
There's some big, you look at the standings, Larry. For instance, you have Elsinore, a 4-game lead on Ontario, who's in third in the South, but they play each other. Ontario can find themselves atop the division if they could pull off like 5 or 6, and they can, and Rancho stumbles. So anything could happen. There's nothing set in stone yet. And then you look at, at the bottom half with San Jose and Fresno. We thought maybe San Jose might level off a little bit. Now Johnny Level getting recalled, but then Fresno with the injuries to Holiday, how would they respond? This is great. And Visalia, man, that's a team I'm going to look for in the second half of the season. They're not going to be able to do anything this first half. That's already said and done. But the way they've been playing as of yet, I like that could be a team to watch in the second half.
Seriously, right? And you gotta love these teams that are like I guess we can call like a new segment the late bloomers, right? I mean, because that's really what they are. These guys are coming out at this point, and you gotta love what they're doing, man. So just really cool taking a look at these standings and seeing here. I mean, really true though, man. Both Stockton and Visalia have really showed out, and again, I'm just really excited for those guys. But that's the big thing, though. Even the lower teams in the standings, we're not just rolling over, right? Visalia went into Rancho and came back. Okay, they came back from down 3-1 to force the split. Stockton went into Ontario, and these guys forced a split with a huge Game 6 win. I mean, crazy, right?
Yeah, that's why I love this league. It's really growing on me, and I'm watching this right now over some of the MLB games, to be honest with you, Larry. The action has been great. I love watching these young guys, and we've got guys putting up incredible, stats, and the records matter. On any given night, anybody can beat anybody. That's what's so great about this league.
No, without a doubt. I completely agree. And speaking of some noise, man, let's start with Inland Empire in San Jose. The Sixers and Giants split, obviously, 3-3, as everyone did this week. And this thing was basically 3 different series in one. San Jose won the first 2, 7-4 and 10-3. Inland Empire won the next 3, 8-5 in 10 innings, 7-1, and then 4-0. And then San Jose took game 6, 5-2. Final series were told, like, it was nuts, right? Crazy. And that's awesome. Right? I mean, Inland Empire freaking scored 28 runs. San Jose scored 28 runs. Inland Empire had 52 hits. San Jose had 51 hits. This is like the freaking Tobacco Road freaking rivalry in college basketball where the stats are like within 2 points of each other. I mean, this is about as tight as it gets.
That's crazy. And I mean, the series, game 3 was the flip of the series. That's when, the 66ers were down 2-0, and then they win in 10 innings. Ryan Piccolo came through with a huge, 2-run single, and then Reese Lumpkin struck out the side in the 10th. That just changed everything in game 3, and that turned the tide.
No, definitely, man. And then game 4, Cesar Quintas goes yard, man. Dustin Crankshaw has a big game. Mason Peters and Anuri Laura, man, they lock it down. Inland Empire wins 7-1. What the hell, man? Then game 5, the Sixers. What the crap happens here? These guys shut out San Jose 4-0. Derive Ventura leads off with a homer. Corby Dickerson hits a 2-run shot. Ryan Piccolo adds insurance, and the pitching staff turns San Jose away over and over. What the crap, right?
I know. We give San Jose credit. I mean, they could have completely collapsed after losing, 3 straight. And this was in San Jose. This was the San Jose Churros or something going on this weekend up there. Instead, they came back and they won. Lorenzo Miola, he was great. Damian Bravo's go-ahead homer was obviously huge. Dario Reynoso, Fernando Gonzalez, and a strong finish from the bullpen really, got San Jose back to even in that series.
That split was earned by both sides. Now, Visalia and Raju Gamunga. Freddie, this series was nuts.
Yeah, it was nuts. I mean, Rancho had a 3-1 series lead after the first 4, and they started looking like, you know what, they could be, making some noise. If Elsinore had started their series 0-2 as well, so they were starting to make, they could be right behind the Storm when everything was said and done after yesterday. But, they won game 2 and 3. Then game 4 was a huge explosion. 10-run 4th inning, Lucas Ramirez, with a 3-run triple. Gabriel Davalilo, that guy, I mean, he's a short, stocky little dude, but he could really rake. I like watching him. Añelo Marquez, Kevin Castillo, Johnny McGill, Kendry Maduro, we've talked about him already. Everybody was hitting for Rancho. And the first game of the series, Visalia took it. They came from behind. I posted about that, the epic come from behind victory they had in that one.
No, seriously, and that, oh my gosh, that was fun, right? Again, fun baseball, man. And then Visalia said, not so fast. Game 5, the Rawhide win 8-3 behind Carlos Veranda's 4 RBIs. Kason Cunningham, you guys talked about him right now. Huge day. And a strong start from junior Cyprian. Wow, man. I mean, then game 6, Visalia jumps ahead 3-0. Rancho answers with 5 in the first. And Visalia still comes back to win 9-5. I mean, what the hell did we just talk about right now? Are you
exactly right?
This is like playing the show, okay? Like, what the crap? Like, okay,
no lead is safe.
None. 0. Ivan Luciano ties it with a 2-run homer. JD Dix, a guy that we have talked about several times on this show, gives them the lead, and the bullpen shuts Rancho down after the first inning.
Yeah, that was the best response of the week, was Visalia coming back to salvage those final 2 games after getting blown out in 15-6 fashion, and they end up winning that. So Good on Visalia. That was a really good series. Those games could have gone either way.
And check this out. Visalia out-hit Rancho in the series.
They did.
62-50. But Rancho outscored Visalia 40-36. That tells you everything you need to know. Rancho had big bombs in big innings. Visalia had more consistent traffic and cleaner defense.
Yeah, their defense was pretty sharp at a certain time, and especially when Rancho had guys on base, they were able to get out of jams defensively.
Oh, without a doubt.
But that was a fun split. That's 2 splits so far. Let's keep going.
Now we're gonna end the show. Let me play this track. I'm just kidding. Now Lake Elsinore and Fresno. If I can strangle someone with my mind right now, I will. I mean, that's looking at you, Storm.
Yeah.
This might have been the wildest series of the week and may have risen my blood pressure just a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow, Freddie. I mean, but what a
game 1, you give up 6 in the 9th. You're up 5-0. You give up 6 in the 9th. Can you believe that?
No, I actually can't believe that, Freddie. I can't, and I'm bothered by that right now.
Yeah, Roldy Brito, that with that big huge hit too, and then Cameron Nelson. I mean, that you got to be able to close out a 5-run lead in the 9th, but they just couldn't get it done.
What the hell is your problem? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know, but
I mean,
oh my gosh.
Game 2, Elsinore's up. What am I doing here?
Elsinore's up. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, yeah. 5-0, and they what?
Yeah,
no,
I got the right game. Yeah, they were up.
They weren't they?
Mm-hmm, they were up 5-0. They go into the 9th.
They were up. Yeah, and then I'm sorry, I got the 2 games confused. Game 2 is the one they were up 5-0 in the 9th.
Yeah.
Game 1, they were up by 1 going into the 9th as well, and they gave up 2 in that one. They had a 5-3 lead going into the 8th. They gave up 1 in the 8th and then 2 in the 9th. It was crazy. And you started the first 2 games of the series with, walk-off losses. That could be disastrous, but, we'll see what happens.
No, definitely, man. And at that point, Fresno has all the emotion, man. But like Elsinore answers it like a first-place team, right? Game 3, Storm actually win a game 10-4. Okay, after just, crapping the bed the first 2 late in the game. But great job. But on the other hand, not being a fan, you got to give all the props to Fresno in those first 2 games, man. These guys know how to fight like hell, and they came back and won those games in games 1 and 2. Game 3 was a different story. 10-4. Great job to the Storm. They got it done. They came out and played. Same thing with game 4. Same thing. Almost the same exact score. 9-4 now behind a 7-run 5th inning. So then Fresno takes game 5, 8-6, thanks to Kyle Folsom's monster night. Grand slam in the 5th, solo homer in the 7th. Right?
Yeah, and then what a way to cap things off. Game 6 goes 11 innings. Fresno has Elsinore scores 2 in the top of the 11th. Fresno had bases loaded, nobody out in the 9th with a chance to win it in 9 innings. And Will Kroger came in, strikes the side out. Huge. That was huge for Elsinore. And that could just be what it takes after, the 2 big. I think those are the 2 biggest losses that they had all year to start this series, those 2 walk-offs. And, I mean, you could have seen the same thing go down this way, but they came back and held on and then won that game in extras yesterday. So big on that. But they could have easily taken 5 out of the 6. So give credit to, Fresno for the fight, especially when you're down 5-0 in the 9th inning of the game.
Oh, absolutely, man. And that might be the pitching moment of the week. Then Lake Elsinore wins in the 11th, 7-5, 11th. Okay. And they force the split. What a way to spend your Sunday night when you got to go to work the next morning. I mean, wow. I mean, I'm not used to doing that until the fall on Sunday Night Football. Okay. Like, what the hell?
And look at the runs here. Elsinore outscored Fresno 42-33 in this series, but Fresno had more hits. But just a typical, California League stat where you could throw those out the window.
That's for sure, man. Last series, Stockton, Ontario. Stockton wins game 1, 16-8. Ontario responds with a 4-2 win in game 2. Stockton rallies to win game 3, 9-7. Ontario wins games 4 and 5, 10-7, and 6-5 to take the series lead 3-2. Then Stockton explodes in game 6, 15-8.
Crazy. Stockton outscored Ontario 54-43 and came away with a split.
Again, what video game are we playing, dude? Like, really? And Easton Shelton was huge for Ontario, man.
Oh, he was huge.
Homered in game 4, hit 2 homers in game 5, homered again in game 6. But Stockton got massive weeks from Brayson Gudes and Jared Sprague-Lott.
Yeah, I mean, Jared Sprague, I got his stats right here. This guy went 10 for 17, a 524 batting average, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases, an OPS of 1.615. Crazy.
It's not even fair.
Yeah. And Gudez, he had 5 extra base hits and led the port as well. That was awesome.
Oh, no, that was great, man. So awesome stuff. We got more on these guys coming up, man. So that is around the league. 4 series, 4 splits. Week 10 was dead even. Let's get these standings down and get into our next segment. What's that one called, Freddie?
That one is called The Big Story.
That's right, y'all. The big story. Time for the big story. And this week, there is no doubt the big story is every series 3-3.
Yeah, the headline should be dead even. Nobody took the week, right? And you called that in the beginning of the show, what this show is titled. It was just a deadlocked week.
It really was, man. I mean, and not because teams played it safe. It was the opposite. Everybody was swinging. Inland Empire and San Jose scored the exact same number of runs, 28 apiece. Lake Elsinore outscored Fresno by 9 runs and still split. How the hell does that happen? Stockton outscored Ontario by 11 runs and still split. Rancho Cucamonga outscored Visalia by 4 runs and still split. That is baseball math at its absolute freaking weirdest.
It is, Larry, and it also shows you how important timing is. You can go ahead and blow a team out one night, and then you can lose by 1 run the next day, and you can score 15 runs in the finale. These kids here, they're kids. Keep that in mind. They don't know what winning and losing is right now, and they're just going out there playing ball, and that's why we're seeing these great games.
Oh, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. Exactly. Stockton, man. Wow. Stockton, again, 16-8 and 15-8. Those are huge wins right there, but Ontario still won 3 games.
Yeah, and then Rancho, a 15-6, like you mentioned, in game 4, but then Visalia wins the last 2 games of the series to salvage.
It was crazy, right? Fresno walks off Lake Elsinore twice and gets a Kyle Folsom grand slam in the 5th. Still, Lake Elsinore survives the series and forces the split in 11 innings.
Yep, and then like you said again, San Jose wins the first 2 against Inland, and then Inland wins 3, and then San Jose comes back and wins it. It was crazy, just the fight with everybody.
So the big story is not just the splits, it's the way the splits happen. Every team had a high point. Every team had a what happened moment. Every team had a player pop. Every team had a reason to feel good and a reason to say, we should have done that more.
I don't think you could have wrapped that up more perfectly, Larry. That's exactly what week 10 gave us. I mean, I can't wait to watch the games here later tonight and see what we're treated to, because we got some really doozies.
I know. Damn it. We got to hurry. We got like 30 minutes.
We're good.
So, and when you look ahead to week 11, and that's what we're doing tonight, that these splits make everything look more interesting. Lake Elsinore is still first in the South, but Ontario is coming in next, man. Rancho Cucamonga is still second. but they have to go to Inland Empire. San Jose is still first in the North, but they go to Stockton, who is nobody's little punk to push around at the moment. And Fresno is 2 games back and now gets Visalia, which we don't know who Visalia is going to be week in and week out. They could be the team that everyone steps all over, or they could be the team that actually comes to fight you.
Yeah, week 11 here has everybody has something to prove, and as we said, we're getting towards the very end of the first half of the season. A lot of teams, both North and South, are still in contention. At least 3 in the South and 2 in the North. Nothing's locked up yet.
That's without a doubt, man. So Freddie B, we're taking ourselves a quick break, man. And when we come back, we're going to jump into a very fun segment that you like, Diamond in the Rough. So all you baseball fans out there, keep it on lock, man. We're taking ourselves a break right in the middle of our show, our halftime, if you will. And when we come back, we got plenty more. You are watching Dirt and Diamonds right here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Be right back after this. Okay, if it wants to play. We'll be right back after this.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all-brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Here at Dirt and Diamonds on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We love California League baseball, local businesses, and the communities that make this league special. Dirt and Diamonds is built around the fans, the teams, the ballparks, the stories, and the local energy that makes the California League one of a kind. We're a growing show built by baseball fans for baseball fans, and we know how much heart goes into building something from the ground up. If you own or run a local business and want to connect with baseball fans across California League communities, we'd love to help spotlight what you do. Good people, good baseball, local businesses, real community. Interested? Send us a direct message and let's grow together.
Welcome back to Dirt and Diamonds right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Freddie B, man. We got to give a quick shout out to all them great businesses out there. Big shout out to Planet Jerky, man, for helping us keep the lights on here at IE Sports Radio. And if you guys out there want to help us out as well, we can also help out too. Freddie B, quick shout out, man. There is a place right down the street. And it's funny because Freddie B comes with this, when I was telling Freddie, like, exactly where I lived at, like a couple months ago. Freddie's like, oh, yeah, I used to hoop at that LA Fitness right there. I'm like, holy crap, that's pretty crazy. So right up the street here, man, on Cal Oaks, this is pretty awesome, dude. There is a brand new boba shop.
Ooh, I
only been around.
Video.
Right? It's only been around for a month. Freddie B, educator here, 7 years in the trade.
Yeah.
Love what I do. Soon to be college professor. Love what I do. Love our youth. Love to pour a lot into those guys. Father of 4 next to me over here. Yeah. Okay. And I just got to say, it's the most heartwarming thing in the world when you run into some people who are doing everything they can to make a really cool hangout for our teens who really just may not have a place to chill very much. A Boba is a place that when you walk in, the 90s slaps you in the face and kicks you in the nuts. I'm dead serious.
Is that their slogan?
No, but they should take that one. Like I absolutely love it. You go in there, there's skateboard decks like Active used to be back in the day, or like Tilly's used to have, or like Paxa and Vans with the skateboards on the wall. Then they have old school TVs, not flat screens, the old school TVs, some smaller ones. Yeah. PlayStation 2 is hooked up, ready to play for anybody who wants to play it. They have a giant, like, old school pink iPod mirror. Okay. They have a freaking, like, they got all the goods. They got Rock'em Sock'em robots and games for kids to play. You got some cool little tables.
What?
Dude, they have delicious boba. And the best part is the owners say that, guess what? When the kids go in there, you don't have to buy anything. Just come hang out, play some games, chill, have a place to just be.
Yeah.
Dude, you know something? That I grew up in Paris, bro. You know what I mean? Like, again, I know.
No, I understand.
Not Watts or Compton, but Paris is also not, Marietta, Temecula, Dana Point, Orange County. Okay, San Diego, nice parts, La Jolla. Okay. Yep. And I will tell you, dude, you know what? How cool is it to know that there's a place for these youngsters at these high schools just to go hang out and chill and play some great. So I told them, like, dude, I'm excited. I really want to help promote you guys on our show because, we're catching some fire here. And on top of that, I love giving them business, man. My wife and I have gone already twice, and it's awesome because I love it. We got money, so we can go buy boba and support, because if we go buy a few bobas a week, guess what? That gets paid for the kids who just might hang out there a couple times a week too. And I'm all for it, dude.
Now, where is this at, Larry? So anybody listening could come and visit, because I would love to check this place out as well.
So this place, again, A Boba, they're over off of California Oaks, right next to the Dollar Tree. You will not miss it. It is right by the Dollar Tree, next to a place called Dada Sushi. There's a McDonald's in the parking lot, and it's a big shopping center. They have the UFC gym in there. Barron's is in there. You can't miss it. They got a GNC in there and everything. Yeah. It is a great little place, and I'll tell you, man, it to me, it's very heartwarming, because when you give the youth, we talk a lot about the younger guys on this show who are up and coming. Well, they may not be kids, but these guys are in their late teens or early 20s, and they are really working and doing their thing to earn their keep. Well, what about our young people who walk around here, in our communities? It's really cool if they have a place to just be while they're on their journey to their next level somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool, man. So again, go check these guys out, man. They're literally just called A Boba. They are amazing. Awesome place. Again, great owners, great people. They do some really cool stuff. They're doing a craft night where you get to decorate your little, like a bag. And my wife wants to go bedazzle hers. They're having a car show coming up in a couple of weeks. Like, wow. Dude, in their parking lot. Like, you got to support these guys. I think they're amazing for doing this. And again, dude, at the end of the day, I absolutely love this because, again, as guys who were once teenagers ourselves a very long time ago,
remind me.
Right. Freddie, it's really easy to go the wrong way. It's easy. It's very easy. It's actually easy to go the wrong way. So when you have lots of great influences in your life to make you go the right way, especially a really cool place like this, that's like opening their doors, like, come on in, screw it, don't buy anything. Come hang out and play our games, hang out with us. To me, that's one of the coolest things in the world. So again, I had to give them a little airtime right now because that place is incredible. So if you guys are around the Marietta area or ever checking it out, please go check these guys out, man. Help support, because they are doing something very special for our youth.
Yeah. Kids are out of school. The end of this week, we'll be making a trip there and visiting our friends at A Boba, because it sounds like a fantastic place, Larry.
Dude, you will not be disappointed. We'll meet you there. It's literally down the street.
Boba too, on top of everything.
And you get boba. Good. Yeah. And the best part, we've even gone to the damn boba.
My kids love the boba. And then when you talk about video games and stuff like that too, it's better than going to like the trampoline park.
Right? I'm telling you, dude. Like, this is, again, and you get to the boba, and that's another, it's actually really, really good too. So again, just great people, great stuff, man. And hey, we'll meet you there. I'm down.
Let's do it.
So with that, Freddie B, it's about that time to get into your favorite segment, man. What's that thing called?
Oh, this is the diamond in the rough, Larry.
That is right, y'all. Tonight, for the diamond in the rough, we got one. I gotta love the diamonds, y'all. This is where we highlight, obviously, the player who may not be the biggest name of the week, but absolutely deserves some shine. But Freddie B, who was your diamond in the rough for this week?
Hey, I'm going with the pitcher. Right? I'm going with Will Kroger from the Lake Elsinore Storm. And I know he had a massive moment, getting out of that bases loaded jam, striking out the side. So people may say, he's not hitting anymore. So maybe he's making his mark in this league now. But that's why I had to highlight him. Game 6, bottom of the 9th, tie game, bases loaded. You come in the worst scenario and you come out of that on top. And Kroger struck out the side. He struck out Renzulo, Mendez, and Siriaco, who are all, good hitters. All they had to do is put bat on ball and get it in play, and we're talking about another walk-off for Fresno. That's how how close it was. But yeah, that's cold-blooded right there. He's definitely deserving of this week's diamond in the rough.
Oh, that is huge, man.
I love it, man. If you could give me a pitcher to come out of a jam like that, that's a huge. You can't even put that really into words. That a wild pitch could change the game or end the game, anything, and to strike the side out, ballsy, buddy.
You gotta love it, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Congrats, Will Kroger. I love that. One of my favorite players, right? I love that guy. Love it. I'm gonna go, and here we go again. Gosh, damn, do I sound like a Rawhide fan every week or something? Like, oh my gosh, but here we go.
Some really fun players.
I can't help it. It's crazy. How are these guys not like first or second? It's crazy, but I'm going to go with Ivan Luciano from Visalia. In game 6 against Rancho Cucamonga, Visalia is down 5-3. They jumped ahead early, then gave up 5 in the first. Damn it. That game could have gotten really ugly. It could have gotten away super quick. Then my dude Luciano walks up. All right. He comes up in the 4th, hits the 2-run homer to tie the game 5-5. That was the reset button, man. Gets like old school Sega Genesis when you're losing. Boop. Okay. That was the swing that said, we are still here. Visalia goes on to win that game 9-5 and force the split after trailing the series 3-1.
That's great, Larry. There were a lot of guys that had some really good weeks, and we're accustomed to some of these guys having great weeks every week. But when it comes to the diamonds in the rough, we're really finding those guys that are really making their mark. Great choice with that one. I loved it.
Thank you, sir. So our diamonds in the rough, Freddie B will go with Will Kroger of Lake Elsinore. I got Ivan Luciano of Visalia, 2 guys who changed finales. And you know what, man? To me, that is what a true diamond in the rough does. So, all right, Freddie B, it's time to get the barks going on. Is DMX up in here?
This is a good one. Dirt dog of the week, Larry.
Okay, I got to admit, after that right now and my horrible barks, I kind of want to hear some DMX, though. You know what I mean?
I heard that today. I heard that today in the work van. Yep.
I'm with this,
man.
Man,
that was so good. 90s rap, early 2000s rap was just so good.
When it told a story and it wasn't about how good you are.
Exactly.
Yeah. When it told you a story and it was actually poetic before it started told you how much ice is around your neck and how many women you think you actually have, but you don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a come at me, bro. What's up? I don't care. Y'all ain't the 90s. Y'all not. So anyway, now.
Oh man. You ready for this?
I'm ready, man. Dirt Dog of the Week. This is that gritty player. Speaking of DMX, the dude who shows up, fights, produces, and leaves his fingerprints all over the week. Freddie B, who is your Dirt Dog?
Well, and rightfully so, being called up from Visalia to High A Hillsboro, Arizona Diamondbacks number 2 prospect. He's tearing up the California League. I am going with Kaysen Cunningham. Congratulations, kid. I mean, what a mark of a week to go out before, getting up to that next level of high A ball. I mean, the dude was huge. Game 1, he delivered a go-ahead 2-run triple in the 9th to beat Rancho. Game 5, 4-hit game, 2 RBIs. I mean, the guy was just crushing the ball. And then he's just a spark plug. He brought contact, speed, energy, and he's a shortstop, which is a key because, your best athletes are normally shortstop. So he's that 5-tool player, an awesome kid. And for Visalia as a team, they had to fight back, being down in that series. And he kind of put them on his back in games 5 and 6. And you know what? I all the praises to him. This has been a fantastic end of the weekend with the performance he had. And now to be called up. I mean, Kaysen, bro, thank you so much. We're giving you a shout out here on Dirt and Diamonds, buddy. Give us a follow back.
Please do. That guy is amazing. That is a dirt dog pick right there, man, for sure.
I mean, he the big swings, the high pressure situations. He wasn't waiting for the 3-run homer. He was creating the action. That's what you want from a guy. That is a kid who he's got the talent and he has the vision to go up. Just big things for him.
Absolutely. And I could not agree more. I mean, yeah, that guy, a dude who I definitely had on my list, and I really thought, you know what, this guy is so deserving. But I don't know. Maybe I thought you were going to pick him, Freddie. I don't know. But I do know that's definitely deserving. I'm going to go with the dude who you mentioned a few minutes ago, actually. I'm going to go with Ryan Piccolo from Inland Empire. All right, this dude he's a G, man. Piccolo was clutch all week. Game 3, he delivers a 2-run single. And in the 10th inning, that really flips the series. Like, wow, okay. Game 4, he drives in a run during the 6-6ers 7-1 win. Game 5, he hit a 9th inning homer in the shutout. All right, Game 6, he drives in both Inland Empire runs. I mean, that is timely, man. That's gritty. That is a guy who kept showing up when Inland Empire needed something. When they were throwing out when they were sending out the SOS, guess what? He answered.
That's great, Larry, because, Piccolo had one of those weeks where the box score just might not scream superstar every night, but the moments were big. He just came off a series where, he couldn't hit the ball very well against Elsinore in the series before. And then he comes out and Inland, played pretty well this series. They got the split out of it. And Ryan was a huge factor in Inland Empire's 66ers success.
Oh, definitely, man. Exactly. So Dirt Dogs of the Week, again, Freddie B, Kaysen Cunningham, man. Visalia Raw, another Visalia dude. I'm going with Ryan Piccolo, Inland Empire. This has just been fun, man. I've been loving picking these Dirt Dogs each week, man. So, Freddie B, we got another one. We still got to name this mascot. What's this segment called?
This is the Certified Minor League Moment.
It's certified, y'all. It's time for our certified minor league moment. This is the moment that makes you say, that's why we watch minor league baseball. Freddie, what's your moment, man?
There were a lot of moments in this past week, but my certified minor league moment has to be Cameron Nelson's 3-run walk-off homer, Game 2 for Fresno in that epic collapse by the Storm, who were up 5-0 going into the 9th. That game should have been over. Where was Will Kroger that night?
Yeah, must have the night off or something. I don't know.
We needed him that night. But Fresno started chipping away. He had a walk, a single. I mean, by the time you know it, they were back in this game. Then he comes up, 2 outs, walk-off 3-run bomb. Good night. And that was just a deflating loss on top of the walk-off that Elsinore lost on the night before. But it brought some really great action, and I watched almost every pitch of those first 2 games of that series. It was incredible.
Those were great, man, and that's a movie script like moment.
They were,
like, for real. That is movie script baseball.
You know what? And Fresno, shout out to them. They've got a fantastic play-by-play guy in the booth. He calls a really good game, and brings a lot of energy. So if you're watching the games on the Fresno broadcast, fantastic job up there. Highly entertaining. Great job.
Oh, definitely, man. Great stuff there. So no question, man. So my moments is Stockton's game 6 7-run second inning against Ontario. Say it 3 times fast, all right? But because this was a must-win game, Ontario leads the series 3-2. Stockton cannot win the series anymore, but they can force a split. Well, what do? And then they come out and just unload. Single, walk, hit by pitch, 2-run single, RBI ground out. Then Jared Sprague-Lott crushes the 3-run homer. 7 runs in the second. Stockton says, "We're not leaving here with a series loss, mother." This is a statement inning. And what happened, Freddie?
It was a great one, and it fits this week because every time a team looked like they had it under control, Larry, you never knew what was going to happen. So that is why we love this part of the show. These are, the moments that make California League baseball so great.
Oh, dude, it really, really does. I am totally with you, man. That's why we love this crap, right? So, again, certified moments, Freddie B.
Oh, my Cameron Nelson. I mean, that was a dagger of being a Storm fan, but you love to see a guy step up and just, put a boom on a ball like that and send those Fresno fans happy.
Oh, what a freaking game. And for me again, Stockton 7-run second inning in game 6, man. I mean, again, just something you can't unsee it, and you don't want to. I absolutely love it. I thought this was just these were 2 great moments, man. Great job, Freddie. I love the pick there. All right, man, it's getting hot in here. What time is it?
Oh, it's time for a heat check, Larry.
All right, here we go, man. Let's get into the heat check. Who's hot? Who's rolling? Who came out of week 10 with the bats on fire? Freddie, give me your first heat check player.
Oh, man, there's no surprise here. Easton Shelton from the Ontario Tower Buzzards, dude. I mean, this was a kind of an easy pick for me to make here. Homer in game 4, homer in game 5, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs in the series there. The go-ahead home. I mean, he leads California League with 17 homers right now. This kid is good. I mentioned to you before the show, this guy, he's 6'4", 225 pounds. He's got the build of an MLBer, and he's got the stick of one as well. He plays first base. The Dodgers are so good in their minor league system right now, and this is just another talent that they've got. Huge job and huge week for Easton Shelton.
Definitely, man. Yeah, Shelton was electric. Ontario did not win the series. They tied. But
yeah. Hold on.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Sorry. Don't know.
Oh,
what happened. That was so weird. Sorry about that.
Okay, did we lose you for a second?
We're good?
Yeah, we're good now. I can hear you now.
Okay, that was really weird, but whatever. Okay, wow. Wonder how long you couldn't hear me for, but at least we're good. Sorry about that.
You were just talking about Easton Shelton's awesome week.
So, no, absolutely, man. Easton Shelton was incredible, and again, just a guy that you love to see out there. It won't be long before we see him in downtown LA, man.
So, who's your heat check guy?
So my heat check guy is Kyle Fossum from Fresno, a guy that when you're a Storm fan this week, you didn't like him very much, but when you're a baseball fan, you loved him. And I mean, come on, man. Game 5, grand slam in the 5th to flip the game from 5-3, Lake Elsinore to 7-5, 7-5 Fresno. Okay. Yeah. Then he adds a solo homer in the 7th, 5 RBIs. Then in game 6, he ties the game with the 10th. In the 10th with an RBI single. That is pressure production.
You're absolutely right there, Larry. If I had to pick a second heat check player myself, I probably would have gone with Brayson Gudez from Stockton. He had another strong series as well. Went off in game 6, 5 hits. 5 hits seemed to be the theme on Sunday. We saw that in MLB with an Angels player and a Mets player, each getting 5 hits, and then Gudez gets 5 hits and a triple, RBIs, and Stockton had to win to force the split. So they needed that performance out of him.
Oh, without a doubt, man. That's a pretty damn good pick right there. I like that. I'll go with Lucas Ramirez from Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you why. Game 3, 2-run single. Game 4, 3-run triple that opens the floodgates in that 10-run inning, man. I mean, you think about what I just said, a 10-run inning. What the hell? Okay, game 5, more RBIs. Game 6, 2-run double in the first. Rancho, again, did not finish the series the way they wanted. Nobody did. But Ramirez was a run-producing machine, man.
Must be something to do with the name Ramirez. Ramirez is just an RBI machine. You know, Manny Ramirez was a great RBI guy for so long. And then you got Jose Ramirez in the league now, which is a great RBI guy. And then you talk about Lucas Ramirez. Maybe he could be a guy. Rancho, big series for him. That's a great pick, Larry.
Thank you, sir. No, I absolutely agree. I mean, I can think back to I remember seeing Manny in his heyday, man. And it's true. I don't know. Yeah. Ramirez just has to be something,
it's
right?
A good name for knocking in runs.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And my last one, Jose Verdugo from Lake Elsinore. Let's go. I'm sorry, I got to get him some love.
We got him.
He had some big moments of the series, man. He homered in game 4, doubled early in game 6, scored in the 10th inning, the 10th inning run, really, and then drove the insurance in the 11th. This, to me, that's a complete week, man.
That's huge. It seems to be somebody new every week is stepping up for Elsinore, and Jose Verdugo doing it this week. I'm going to close out with Dario Reynoso from
good pick.
Not a good pick. You like that one? Okay.
That's a good pick.
He started the Inland Empire Series on fire. 2 homers in game 1, another homer in game 2, big RBI double game 6. He was one of the main reasons San Jose saved their split.
Which is absolutely amazing, man. And speaking of the 66ers, this is pretty cool, man. We are actually this week. I am really excited for this. We had to plan this one, pretty strong because I'm really excited for it. But we are actually going to be interviewing their play-by-play announcer for the 66ers, which is pretty cool, man. Next week, I guess I'm just going to spoil it now. We're going to be having Steve Wendt on the show.
Nice.
Pretty cool, right?
Steve's got a great voice for baseball.
Without a doubt, man. I love hearing this guy call the game, and I'm really excited to ask him about his broadcasting career and how he got here and what just really cool, man. So looks like this week, I got to remind him, but we're gonna be recording something here, with him and then playing it on the show for next week. But yeah, Freddie B, it's gonna be really cool having him a part of this and really, really fun, talking to him about that.
Maybe we could do. Maybe they send us out there up to San Bernardino this weekend. I'm down to do an in-person interview and catch Rancho and the 66ers play a game.
Oh, that'd be fun, especially right now with the Rancho. Rancho is the weirdest team, I think.
Yeah, and speaking of Rancho, and I said we talk about how great minor league baseball is in California League baseball. Guys making rehab starts, but it was Nolan Shanaway of the Angels. He made a rehab start this weekend for the Quakes. So keep an eye out who is hurt and who's making recoveries because you may see him at one of these local games.
I remember when Manny Ramirez played for the Quakes years ago when they were the Dodgers. So I mean
I remember when the Storm were the Angels and Vladimir Guerrero was making rehab starts. I mean, you get superstars here. Even last year, a lot of the Padres guys, get some action down there as well. So it's awesome. You never know who you're going to see.
No, and that's why you got to keep your eyes peeled again, guys. Not a bad seat in the house. That is minor league baseball for you right there. So
Sure is.
great stuff, man. All right, so heat check names for the week again: Easton Shelton, Kyle Fossum, Brayson Gudez for sure, Lucas Ramirez, Jose Verdugo, Dario Reynoso. I loved that one. That is a hot list. All right, here we go, Freddie B. It's time to get on in to a pretty fun series. A pretty fun one. Last week we talked about a pineapple dog.
We did. We did.
Let's see.
Where's the ballpark report taking us this week, Larry?
Oh, let's take a look, man. Let's get on in to the ballpark report. All right, guys. So remember, we got food. We got all kinds of different stuff. This is a fun segment because it not always, doesn't always have to do with food. But yeah, week 10 took us to Excite Ballpark, that is Morongo Field. Of course, what is it? How do you say it? Chukancy Park, I believe, and on an ONT Field. Freddie, which park do you think had the best atmosphere throughout all the games? And you said it, you watch almost every single one of these freaking series, like almost every game. This week, we're going to go with atmosphere as our theme. What do you think?
I think the atmosphere and the fan base and home stadium that got the most action and money's worth has got to be Chukancy Park in Fresno. I mean, you saw 2 walk-offs, a grand slam in game 5, an 11-inning masterpiece of a game, all the drama. If you were a Grizzlies fan at those first 2 games, you definitely got your money's worth, like I was saying. And you know what also is cool, Larry, is when you're watching these games on Bally's or on MiLB.com is, or at least for me, I don't get, there's no commercial break. So you see the in between inning entertainment and the stuff that goes on and the fan interactions, and you really get to feel what it's like being at each ballpark every single night. It's great.
Oh, I love it. It is one of the coolest things. You get to see the games they play.
I know. There was one that, I'm not going to demonstrate it, but I took a video of it. I should have posted it, but I didn't want to embarrass anybody. Dude, they had a banana tied around their waist, hanging from a string. No. And then they had a ball on the field, and they had to hip thrust it. No, it was just crazy. I mean, some of the fun shenanigans you get at a minor league game. I mean, get your parents out there and embarrass them.
Why not? Screw it. I mean, that is the coolest thing, man. I love that. What a fun atmosphere. No, what a great place. I completely agree, man. When you talk about Fresno had the most dramatic home week atmosphere all day long, man. I got to give a shout out to Morongo Field too. All right, I do. Where's Cucamonga? All right, and I don't know what they call it now. I don't know if it's Morongo. I don't know if it's still Lone Mart. I have no idea what it is right now. I've been calling it 2 different things, I think the whole year. I got to find out what it's actually called right now. But Where's Cucamonga had a 15-run explosion in game 4, but then Visalia came back and won game 5 and 6. For fans, that gives you home team power and road team resilience. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a tough place to play. ONT Field. I mean, this is just the gem of all ballparks right now, and they had their treat as well. 16-8 in game 1. Ontario wins a close game. You got to see Easton Shelton hitting bombs, and then Stockton scores 15 runs in game 6. Definitely. A lot of runs produced there. And one cool thing, if I could, about Ontario, Larry, they do a lot of promotions. They just had Michael Cooper, former Los Angeles Laker world champion. He was at one of the games. Wow. They had, former Dodger and Angels coach Mickey Hatcher at one of the games as well. So they're bringing in a lot of cool things. They got a lot of great promotions going up there in Ontario. So ONT Field, definitely, that's bucket list item for this season for us.
That's awesome, man. I love that. And Excite Ballpark had the most dramatic emotional swing. San Jose opens up hot. Inland Empire flips the series. San Jose saves it.
Yeah. It was exciting for sure.
Yeah, no, ballpark. Absolutely. But ballpark report winner this week, Oh no, I've been waiting to use this damn button for so long, and Freddie B, I am going to use it.
Use it.
Ballpark report. Ballpark report winner this week goes to Chicansey Park.
Yes.
2 walk-offs, a grand slam, and a 11-inning finale. That's hard to beat.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
That's awesome. And it's great for the community that, schools are getting out right now too.
Yeah.
What a better way to spend your summer evenings and down at the ballpark. And when you're getting great baseball, as we've been accustomed to seeing over the last few weeks, you know what? Enjoy these moments.
Absolutely. Freddie B, we just went over 100 viewers, by the way, for our 4th show in a row, our 3rd show. So, I mean, yeah.
Damn.
Love it.
We're doing it, man. We're doing it. I love the interaction we're getting on Instagram. We're getting a lot of followers,
yes.
Fans. If you want to reach out to us as well, teams, staff members, yes, please
do. Please do. We'd love to have you on the show. Again, we're looking forward to welcoming Steve this week, man. That's going to be a lot of fun talking to him.
That is going to be a lot of fun.
but yeah, I mean, what's that?
Hey, we're almost ready for first pitch, Larry. Actually,
crap.
Elsinore just started. Let's get to the power rankings. Let's do this.
Let's do this, man. Power rankings time. Let's get it. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? It went away from me. Wow, Freddie. I guess that lead, I guess that video ran away from me as fast as like Elsinore's lead did last week versus Fresno in the bottom of the 9th.
God.
Let's try that again. Time for them power rankings. I love these damn little videos. I really do.
That one is sweet.
Right. I want to play it again. So let's get into our power rankings, man. Now, standings are one thing. Power rankings are about who feels strongest right now heading into week 11. Freddie, give me your 4 through 1. That's kind of hard. I don't know. All right. You know what? Screw it. I guess we'll do it this week. We'll do it that way. Sound good?
My 4 through 1?
4 through 1. Who do you got?
Let's go with number 4, right? I'm going to go with Ontario as my number 4 team right now. I know they split and lost game 6, but they're still above 500, just behind Elsinore. They're 29-28. Easton Shelton, if he can continue his hot streak, the lineup has power. Big week coming up for them against the Storm. If they can take this series, they can chunk they're 4 games out right now. So a huge series for Ontario. They're coming in at number 4. Number 3, I'm going with Fresno. Still a really good team, one of the top in the North. 30-27, 2 games behind San Jose. And we've seen, the late inning heroics that they just pulled off against Elsinore last week. Number 2, Rancho. Yeah. Rancho's playing great baseball, 31-26, still second in the South. But they could really put up runs big. They blew a 3-1 series lead, which kept them, I think, from being number 1. And number 1 right now has got to be Elsinore. They're 33-24. They could have easily won that series had they not blown those 2 first games, like we said. But they just seem to be in it with a chance to win every night. They survived the road series with the split. I think this is a huge series for them right now. They can capture the division if they can take out Ontario.
Totally, man. I like that. Mine is close, but I'm making one change. Number 4, Inland Empire 66ers.
Okay.
I know the record is 25-32, but I'm rewarding the week, man. They went into San Jose, fell behind 2-0, or really 0-2.
Yeah.
Okay, 0-2. They won 3 straight, shut out the Giants, which are the freaking defending champions. Okay, I get it. I get it. Level just went up. He leveled up. Okay, but still, they're still a freaking damn good team. And split the first place team in the North. All right, that is a strong week. Number 3, Fresno Grizzlies. Still dangerous. They can win late. They can hit and pressure. Kyle Fossum, Cameron Nelson, Roldy Brito. No freaking explanation there, right? That lineup is clutch. Number 2, Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. Even with the disappointing finish, They're still 31-26 and still chasing like Elsinore. That offense can erupt at any given time. And number one, there is no question. As much as I couldn't stand them last Tuesday and Wednesday, they still the top record in the league at 33-24. And sometimes, guys, power rankings has nothing to do with these records, but right now, I think Lake Elsinore has earned it. They are the number one record right now by just a game, but they showed resilience. They won in extras and head home with first place still in hand.
I respect that Inland Empire pick, Larry. That's they earned it, and that's why we had Ryan Piccolo up there as well on today's show, because they did ball out. They had a bad 1-5 trip against Elsinore the week before, so for them to come back, that's huge for the 66ers. I like it.
Thank you.
Everybody gets love on this show.
Yes, right. We got these teams, right? We love them. It's all right, no matter what, right? So our combined Dirt and Diamonds power rankings heading into week 11. Yeah, I love this. Number one, Lake Elsinore. Right now, they are the undisputed number one, at least for this week. Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, Fresno Grizzlies, and then number 4. Hey, we Ontario Tower Buzzers or Inland Empire 66ers, depending on whether you value overall record or just the week 10 momentum.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that Fresno pick. They did have those comebacks, but Tanner Thatch had a really disappointing weekend. A couple of overs. He leads the league in RBIs. No RBIs over the last 4 games for Thatch. So he's got to pick it up for Fresno here this week.
No, without a doubt, Freddie B. Without a doubt, man. So there you have it, man. Let's go ahead and continue. Again, we got the first pitch already underway, so let's go ahead and get hightail it through the show, man. So next up, we have our week 11 preview. So you already know it's about that time to cue that final video, man. Next week preview. Let's do it. All right, here we go, man. Let's look ahead to week 11, which is now officially underway. Here are the matchups: Ontario at Lake Elsinore, Fresno at Visalia, Rancho Cucamonga at Inland Empire, and San Jose at Stockton. Freddie, let's start with Ontario at Lake Elsinore.
Yeah, that's my series of the week. The first series to start today. We've talked about, Rancho, behind Elsinore, but Ontario right there as well. If Ontario can take this series, they've already taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first, but this is huge. Only 4 games separating the two. It's huge for Ontario. If they want to stay in the South race, they really need to make noise and take at least 4 out of 6 from the Storm. The Storm have got to answer, and I think they'll be ready to play. But again, they're going to have to come from behind. They're already trailing in this game.
And that's huge, right? For Lake Elsinore, this is about protecting first place. Rancho is only 2 games back. Ontario is dangerous, man. Shelton is hot. All right.
Yeah,
so if Lake Elsinore slips, the South tightens quickly. All right. So players to watch. For Ontario, Freddie, I texted him. We texted earlier, and dude, without a doubt, man, freaking Easton Shelton. All right, for freaking sure, right? Mario Shendrick Martinez for sure.
Yeah.
Chase Harlan. Okay. Ching Sing Ko. Okay, and Landon
Verdick.
Yeah. Okay. For Lake Elsinore, Ryan Weidman, we keep on talking about this guy because, well, he's worth talking about. And it's going to bum me out because he's going to be leaving us probably soon because he's so good.
Yeah.
But I also wish him the best, and that's the minor league nature, So Jose Verdugo, Carrington Cross, George Bilecki, another freaking beast. Will Kroger, we talked about that guy. And Luke Cantwell, man. Great stuff.
This series has got fireworks written all over it, Larry. We're not even to the 4th of July yet. So this is this is the series of this week.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, man. Next, we have Fresno at Visalia.
Another huge matchup here in the North. Fresno at 30-27, only 2 games behind San Jose. Visalia, they're out of it already. The 9 games under 500, but they're a team I think that's going to build momentum into the second half of the season. And if Fresno wants to keep pressure on San Jose, then they really need to handle business and beat Visalia here. This is going to be a huge test for Fresno going on the road against a team that's got some hunger in them.
Yeah, without a freaking doubt, man. No, certainly. And if Isaiah's confidence should be high, Casey Cunningham, Carlos Miranda, Jose Alperia, Ivan Luciano, the dirt dog. All right. JD Dix, who again has been the dirt dog numerous times. Jack Josepha, Josepha. Sorry, I couldn't get the J down today, I guess. I don't know, but they have a lot of guys that could step up, So for Fresno, you've got Kyle Folsom, hot. Cameron Nelson, clutch. Roldy Brito, another guy who I'm pretty sure is going to go up very soon. Tanner Thatch, you talked about him, I think, every show at least one time. Carlos Ronzulo, okay. Jesus Fridas. That team can win late, man.
And the one thing is, if you're going to watch a Fresno game, don't leave early because you never know how this how it's going to end.
Yeah. That is for dang sure, man. That's again the nature of this game, and that's why we freaking love these minors, man. I'm telling you, they're so much fun. So yeah, never don't leave early. So next, Rancho Cucamonga at Inland Empire. This is my personal series of the week. All right.
Yeah, of course it is.
It has to be, right? Rancho is in second in the South at 31-26. Trying to keep pressure on Lake Elsinore. Inland Empire is 25-32. But they just went into San Jose and split with first place San Jose after winning 3 straight in the middle of the series. This is a rivalry style matchup, local energy, South Division implications. Rancho needs a response after blowing a 3-1 freaking series lead. Inland Empire wants to keep building after a strong road week.
I like that pick, Larry. And, Rancho has the better record, 2 games behind Elsinore. They need this series, but Inland Empire came off a good series, like you mentioned, with Ryan Piccolo and Cesar Quintas, Devry Ventura. He's going to be huge as well. Corbin Dickerson, a name that's you're starting to hear a little bit about as well. Dustin Crenshaw, Aiden Tarek. Their bats showed up in this last series. I think they're going to continue. It's not going to be easy for Rancho, but Rancho probably will score double digits in at least 3 games of this series. That's my guess.
I could see that. And Rancho has Lucas Ramirez, Ryan Zabrowski, Hayden Alvarez, Gabriel De Villano. I mean, yeah, John McGill. If he hasn't gone up already. All right, you know what I mean? Kevin Castillo, Kendry Maduro. I mean, that lineup can explode as well.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of runs. Probably the most runs of any of the series will be that Rancho Inland Empire series.
And again, if we can sneak our way over there, that'll be fun, man. That'd be great. So,
yep.
Finally, San Jose at Stockton. Oh boy.
I think this could be a sneaky, interesting kind of a series. San Jose in first. They salvaged the split. Stockton. We know that they're struggling, this season, but they just dropped the 15 runs. And I said, I think Mark McGuire is going to get this offense starting to roll. I think Stockton can bring that same offense to this home series. San Jose better be ready because, they don't have it locked up from Fresno yet. So every series is going to be huge again this week.
Oh, sure. And yeah, man, I mean, this is, you're right, sneaky good. You're totally right with this one. San Jose wants to stay ahead of Fresno. Stockton wants to prove that Game 6 was not just a one-day explosion. Players to watch. San Jose. All right. I mean, unless you want to take this one, Freddie, who do you got? How about players to watch? How about you? In this one?
I'll start with San Jose here. I like Dario Reynoso. We already talked about him. Lorenzo Miola, Hayden Jacek, Damian Bravo, Fernando Gonzalez, and Isaiah Burkett. Those names to watch this week for the Giants.
I like that. I mean, again, Giants are so freaking – they got it, man. They got the beef, man. And for Stockton, who do you got?
I got to start with Brayson Gudez. I mean, can he continue his hot streak from where he ended last week, with that 5-hit game? Jared Sprague-Lott, who was the MiLB California League Player of the Week, according to MiLB.com. So, I mean, he's coming off that huge week as well. Brian Arendt, Edgar Montero, Daniel Bucero, and Max Durrington, who's been playing pretty well for the Quake. I think this is going to be. I'm sorry for Stockton. This is going to be. This is going to be a doozy of a series too. All of them are really going to be good.
Oh, they are. They are. And again, coming off of that freaking week 10, man, that was fun. Like, that was so much fun. Gosh, man, I loved it. To me, that was one of the coolest things. Again, right? Seeing these guys all go 3-3, it was so much fun. So, yeah, I absolutely loved it, man. So,
Yep.
Series of the week picks. Again, Freddie B, he's going Ontario and Lake Elsinore. Me, I got to go Rancho Cucamonga and Inland Empire. And honestly, you can make a case for all four. You can. So
yeah, I think the Southern Division games have a little bit more importance than the Northern Division ones because there's 3 teams in the race.
Yeah,
and 2 of them are going head to head. So yeah, I like both of our choices with these picks.
Great stuff. Definitely, man. So, all right, guys, let's get into our final thoughts. And again, this has nothing to do with the ticker down here. We're just getting into our final thoughts. And before we get out of here, man, Freddie, give me your final thought from week 10.
Well, I think this is why these 6-game series are so fun. You get the whole week of action. And we've seen both teams, home and away, put up huge runs. You can get down early, you can recover, you can blow a game, you can come from behind. So much action in 6 games. And you know what, too? You really don't see much as far as like any hatred or anything like that. When you faced a team or a pitcher for that amount of time, or if a team has your number, you really I don't see that in the California League. Like, these guys are just out here trying to play, make a name for themselves, and represent the team that they're playing for.
Oh, without a doubt. And that, to me, that's what it's all about, man. I freaking love that. That is perfect. My final thought is, and I'm glad we put out a tweet. Oh, not a tweet, but we put out a graphic earlier this week, right? And this is something that I'm so gung-ho about this, man. I really am. I love this because this is something that you just can't help but to do. By the way, I want to put this one up today too. I totally forgot to put this one up, but this was pretty fun, right?
Yeah, I love that one.
Every single series counted. That was so much fun. But yeah, guys, remember, this is the chaos we love, man. Support your local teams. I know I had a banner that I can't seem to find right now. I think I deleted it accidentally, but support your local teams, guys, because again, they give us the show to do. These teams are what give us this sense of sports community in these even smaller towns than the big cities, right? And from Inland Empire to Lake Elsinore, Rancho Cucamonga to Ontario, Fresno to Visalia, Stockton to San Jose. They're like come in pairs, These clubs are giving us real fan bases, real baseball drama every week. So if you live in any of these areas or in the close neighboring areas, man, go catch a game. Bring the family, rep your city, grab some ballpark food. Make sure you hashtag IE Sports Radio and hashtag Dirt and Diamonds so we can go check it out. Send it to us. Give us a follow. Tell us what you thought of it.
Yeah.
Come on, be a part of the show, man. Enjoy the summer. These teams are putting on the show, and they need an audience to put on the show for them. All right?
Absolutely, Larry. The guys aren't making much. They're taking buses to and from, asking for a community to put them up and give them housing throughout the season as well. A lot of this is just volunteer from these fans and booster clubs and things like that. And one thing about California League is they do have some passionate fans. They have some fans that care about their city, their team, and everything like that. We've seen it from our great friends up in Visalia, and we're seeing it from some of our other friends at some of the other organizations as well. And that's why we love talking about California League. It's not just the baseball, but it's everything in the community. And that's right. What we're here for at Dirt and Diamonds.
Absolutely, man. And that's what's, again, big shout out to the Bull and Crown Society up north, man, in Visalia. They're amazing. They got us started with bringing people on the show. Again, really excited for Steve Welts to be on the show next week, man. I'm really excited for that. And just excited to have you guys a part of the show because, again, this is the show this kind of fun stuff over here happens on the show, right? And then we bring you this show. And then, well, us being crazy and having fun on the show, you know, making cool little banners and stuff happens too. All right, so that we will, and that is going to do it for tonight's episode of Dirt and Diamond. So again, big thanks to everyone for tuning in. Freddie B, we have a record 165.
Hell yeah! All right, hey, we're growing. This is awesome. I see the fan support and the interaction that we get on our posts as well. Not just, you know, fans, but some players as well giving follow back. So any of those guys out there, I know you're in the middle getting ready for your games right now, or you're in your game. So we'll be talking California League and posting throughout the entire week. And then next Monday, we'll be right back here, Larry, recapping week 11. I can't wait. It's always this is so much fun talking, you know, this with you, Larry. I've spent more time and more focus on the California League this year. It is so fun. You know, I'm going to go right out of here and turn on the games. I know I got the Stanley Cup playoff going on right now, the final, but I'm going to have this on as well. That's why I got multiple TVs, so I can.
You're right. That's why I invested in a tablet and got another laptop and everything. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, hey, again, and we always have to make this pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love sports, man, IE Sports Radio, we are your direct feed for all that is sports. When we say that, we are not BSing you. Okay. I'm just being real, man. I mean, my gosh, this past week, so much great stuff. I mean, here we go. The Spurs won a game. Oh my gosh, the Spurs got one. Can they get another? Well, the Knicks do a gentleman's sweep. We don't, I mean, I guess it's really not a gentleman's sweep because they started in San Antonio, but whatever. You know what I mean? We just had that happen. College World Series, that's about to get, we have our 8 teams now. We're ready to rock and roll, man. Joseph Newgarden did something that I didn't think Newgarden was going to do in the Bomberita 500. He got the victory. In the NHRA, I got freaking rained out, but somebody won one, Dallas Glenn in pro stock. The rest of it's Grace in Thunder Valley. The UFL has a finale, man. We got the Kings taking on the Defenders. You know, that's going to be fun. Denny Hamlin gets it done this past week in Michigan. Pretty cool. Kimi Antonelli wins it in Formula One.
5 in a row.
5 in a row at Monaco. You know what I mean? Hungary, the Hungarian Grand Prix, man. How about Marc Marquez on a bike? Yes. Pretty cool, man. MotoGP, again, the Stanley Cup. We're oh my god.
Hey, we've got the World Cup starting this week too, Larry.
The World Cup gets underway. Here at home, World Cup gets underway Thursday afternoon, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, Mexico versus South Africa. And then later on that evening, we got South Korea playing, I believe. I mean, we got some great games coming your way. We got some great stuff here tonight. Who's going to win? The Hurricanes at Golden Knights right now. We are to see this game underway. Look, guys, if you love sports, we're not playing with you. We are your direct feed for all that is sports. So come check us out, man. Come check out our shows. Congratulations to Texas last week winning it. The Lady Longhorns getting the College World Series done over Texas Tech, the Red Raiders. I mean, just again, we cover it all here on IE Sports Radio. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Show us some love. And that's what we do, man. So Freddie B, it's about that time, man. Where can all these diehards find you?
They can find me at Twitter X and on Instagram at Freddie B_sports. And Larry, they can find us as well.
They can find us at Dirt and Diamonds IE all over the place on Instagram. Here, on X, you can follow me over there. Be at the THE_LB53. Check us out, man. We are everywhere, all over the place, and that is what it is, man. So with that said, Freddie B, that is gonna be it, man. All of you out there, thank you for our record 166 now. Okay, we have a record 166 listeners. Can we get to 200 next week? Maybe Steve can do that for us. We'll see, you know. For Freddie B, I'm Larry B. This has been Dirt and Diamonds right here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Keep that dirt flying, and we'll see you next pitch. Peace.
Yeah.